Hello and welcome to Speak English Easy. I'm excited to have you here for our very first episode of Learn English Through Daily Conversations. Today, we're going to practice English by listening to natural conversations that happen in everyday life. This is one of the most effective ways to improve your listening skills, expand your vocabulary, and understand how native speakers really talk. In this episode, we'll explore three different conversation topics that you'll definitely encounter in real life. After each conversation, I'll explain important vocabulary and phrases that will help you sound more natural when speaking English. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's start learning together. Our first conversation is about weekend plans, something we all talk about. Listen carefully to how the speakers express their ideas and preferences. Hey, Mike, any exciting plans for the weekend?
Actually, yes. I'm thinking about going hiking in the mountains. I've been stuck indoors all week with work. What about you?
That sounds refreshing. I was planning to visit the new art gallery downtown. I heard they have an amazing photography exhibition.
Oh, that's interesting. Are you going alone or with friends?
I'm meeting my cousin there. She's really into photography, so I thought it would be perfect for her. We might grab lunch afterward at that new cafe nearby.
Sounds like a perfect day. I might check out that gallery next weekend. Is it expensive?
Not really. Student tickets are only $10, and regular admission is $15. It's quite reasonable for what they're offering.
Great. Maybe we could all go together sometime. I'd love to learn more about photography.
That would be wonderful. I'll let you know how it goes, and we can plan something. Vocabulary break. Let me pause here to explain some useful expressions. Stuck indoors means you've been inside for a long time and want to go out. Refreshing means something that makes you feel energized and renewed. Into photography means very interested in or passionate about photography. Quite reasonable means the price is fair and not too expensive. These phrases will help you sound more natural in conversation. Now let's listen to a conversation about cooking and food, another topic that comes up constantly in daily life.
I smell something delicious. What are you cooking?
I'm trying to make homemade pizza from scratch. It's my first attempt, so we'll see how it turns out.
Wow, that's ambitious. I usually just order takeout when I want pizza. Making it from scratch seems like so much work.
Honestly, it's not as difficult as I thought it would be. The dough was a bit tricky at first, but I'm getting the hang of it.
What toppings are you using?
I went with classic margarita, fresh tomatoes, mozzarella, and basil from my garden. I like to keep things simple.
That sounds perfect. I'm more of a meat lover myself. Pepperoni, sausage, the works. But fresh ingredients always make such a difference.
Absolutely. That's why I started growing my own herbs. The flavor is completely different from store-bought.
You're inspiring me to try cooking more. I usually just make pasta or sandwiches, nothing fancy.
Start small. Maybe try making your own pasta sauce next time. It's surprisingly easy and tastes so much better.
That's a good idea. Would you mind sharing your recipe sometime?
Of course, I'd be happy to cook together this weekend if you're interested.
Vocabulary break. Let me explain some key expressions. From scratch means Making something completely from the beginning, not using pre-made ingredients. Ambitious describes a plan that requires a lot of effort or skill. Getting the hang of it means starting to understand and do something well. The works means everything possible, all the options. Nothing fancy means simple, not complicated or elaborate.
Our final conversation is about travel, always an exciting topic that helps you practice talking about experiences and preferences. I just got back from my vacation in Japan. It was absolutely incredible.
Really? I've always wanted to visit Japan. What was your favorite part?
The culture was fascinating. Everyone was so polite and helpful, even though I barely spoke any Japanese. The food was amazing too, so fresh and different from what we have here.
Did you have any trouble with the language barrier?
Surprisingly, not as much as I expected. Most signs in Tokyo had English translations, and people were very patient when I tried to communicate.
What about the cost? I heard Japan can be pretty expensive for tourists.
It depends on your choices. Street food and local restaurants were actually quite affordable. Hotels in the city center were pricey, but I found a nice place in a quieter neighborhood that was much cheaper.
Did you do any traditional activities?
Yes, I participated in a tea ceremony and tried wearing a kimono. It felt like stepping back in time. I also visited several temples and gardens. They were so peaceful and beautiful.
That sounds like an amazing experience. You're making me want to book a trip right now.
You should definitely go. Just make sure to plan ahead and maybe learn a few basic Japanese phrases. It really enhanced my experience. Vocabulary. Break. Important phrases from this conversation. Language barrier refers to difficulties in communication due to speaking different languages. Pricey is an informal way to say expensive. Stepping back in time means feeling like you're experiencing the past. Enhanced my experience means made the experience better or more meaningful. Learning tips. Now that we've heard these conversations, let me share some practical tips for improving your English speaking skills. Practice shadowing. Play recordings of natural conversations and repeat what you hear. This helps with pronunciation and rhythm. Record yourself. Try having imaginary conversations and record them. When you listen back, you'll notice areas for improvement. Focus on phrases, not just words. Learn common expressions like getting the hang of it or from scratch. They make you sound more natural. Join conversation groups. Look for English conversation meetups in your area or online. Practice makes perfect. Thank you for joining me today on Speak English Easy. We covered 3 everyday conversation topics and learned lots of useful vocabulary and expressions. Remember, the key to improving your English is consistent practice. Try using some of the phrases we learned today in your own conversations this week. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Speak English Easy for more practical English lessons. What topics would you like to see in our next episode? Leave your suggestions in the comments below. Keep practicing, stay confident, and remember, every conversation is a chance to improve. See you next time.